Welcome to Vietnam series. Let me give you idea for places to explore in NBIN for 2 days. We started to Lying Dragon Mountain and we paid 50k VND per person for the entry. We rented scooters for 2 days and I will recommend you to rent scooters for NBIN exploring as it was pocket friendly. We rented it from Tamkok Central Bangla Hostel C and I will drop the details in the description for reference. The mountains offer great views after a moderate trek. After trekking about 20 to 25 minutes, we had view of lotus-shaped fields and the rivers in the opposite direction. After spending some time near Dragon Statue and got some great pictures, we came down to the Muva caves. And the caves are within the same place and no extra tickets is needed to be purchased. And the caves were around 4 to 5 feet in height. We explored around the caves and there is a lake nearby. Nextly, we moved to Thai Temple. This temple is located in the middle of the nature surrounded by rice fields, small rivers, and limestone mountains. And the travel through this village is so poetic. You don't have to buy tickets here, and it has large parking place. There is a man who is taking care of this temple, and he plays musical instruments very well. We had our lunch and we started to pitch dong pakoda. As you can see, the ride through this village was so poetic. This pagoda complex with caves is so beautiful and free to visit. The bottom area of the temple has some interesting posters that explains beliefs around karmic percussions for specific behaviors. You can climb up the stairs into a cave and enjoy the shrines inside. Just outside the complex is another staircase up, as you can see, towards the hill. This will take you past a family dwelling with a rice paddy and grazing goats. The family has a private cave and they give tours based on some donation. And nextly we started to the most interesting activity for the day, Tamkok Beach Boat Tour. We were charged 2.5 lakhs VND per person and this was 2 to 3 hours long activity. They used to row the entire journey using foot and it was like foot propeller. I would recommend you to go at 4 p.m. in the evening to escape from the heat and also to have great sunset views while returning. During cultivation season, you can see paddy fields on both sides of the rivers. As the river flows under the caves, we will get great experience in this boat ride. After a 3 hour long fantasy boat ride with a great sunset views, we ended our day 1. Day 2 we firstly started to Trang An.
2 hour and a half or 3 hour. After you finish Chang'an, even Southland, you want to go to visit biggest pagoda in Vietnam and Southeast Asia. That is a BINH pagoda. Do you want to go there?
Yeah.
If you want to go there, please come back this parking lot. You take your own vehicle. You go on the dry hand, it's far from here about 12 kilometers. You can go on the beautiful way. You go inside, you will buy one ticket for
We
everything.
have purchased tickets for Trang and boat tour, and each person it would cost around 2,50,000 VND. This boat tour will be around 2 to 3 hours long, and there are 3 routes to choose. We have chosen route 2, and this route 2 actually had 3 temples and 4 caves. And the boat was 4-seater, and we were given life vests and embarked on the tour, accompanied by a loud chatter from the boat lady and other 2 Vietnamese tourists. The most impressive feature of this tour is a 1 kilometer long dart cave ride. Although the Southeast Asian temples are beautiful and serene, the scenery at Trang An Landscape Complex is what makes this boat tour must to do in Vietnam. The most fascinating areas are around Ulam Palace. From the palace, we can walk to the movie sets of Kong the Sky Island. We had our lunch and we moved to BINH Pagoda. It is the famous and largest Buddhist temple in Asia. This pagoda is spread over many acres and we had option of electric vehicle. They charged 2,50,000 for the electrical vehicle tour. The best time to visit this pagoda is around evening 4 pm. We can witness both sunset and also the lighting in the pagodas from the large complexes. This BINH temple is spiritual and cultural complex of Buddhist temples located on BINH mountain in Ninh. The compound also consists of original old temple and newly created larger temple. It is considered as the largest complex of Buddhist temples in the Vietnam and the most popular site for Buddhist devotees across Vietnam.